One of the undeniable benefits of AI is the way that it is transforming data and analytics in large projects.
Not only can we now create increasingly sophisticated dashboards with all of the new data we are now generating, but we're also able to use ChatGPT to trawl through the data and tell us what it all means. This is all grand. Up to a point.
Because this newfound world of data doesn't solve some of the fundamental problems associated with measuring project performance, and in some ways, it makes them worse.
The reality is that however good your metrics, or however sophisticated your dashboard, unless and until the project team have seen and assimilated the data and taken any action required, the data remains just information and hasn't become knowledge.
The pressures of time and work that is involved in delivering large and often high-profile projects means that many of your people will fall into one of three camps.
They are likely to be busy, working on several ongoing activities at the same time, maybe with a specific deadline, which means they may not even see the email or have time to study the report.
There's plenty of evidence that in many cases, even when someone sees a report or has time to review a dashboard, they don't actually understand what they are looking at. Unless there's an opportunity for them to discuss what it means with others, there's a good chance they may simply hope that someone else understands the significance and will act, if need be.
And if they are very heavily invested in a project, perhaps because of all the work they have done, or because of what's riding on it, they may simply refuse to accept what the data may be telling them, particularly if it runs counter to the script they have running in their own head.
So, how can you address these problems? Very simply.
The work that we are doing in the UK with the Infrastructure and Projects Authority, and most recently with Defra, uses human-centric data. That's data that the project team generate for themselves around how they perceive what they are doing, and how they rate the basis on which they are working together.
As you can see from this background, it does generate a dashboard, but the data is processed and shared with the whole team within 24 hours of their progress meeting, which means it is still fresh in their minds.
The process is anonymous, and because everyone shares their ratings and their response to two specific questions, it means everyone has a voice, and it is impossible to ignore the outliers, and avoids the risk of groupthink.
Of course, the results do still need to be interpreted, but by taking 10 minutes at the start of the next meeting, to focus on a metric that may show the widest range of responses or which over time seems to be moving in the wrong direction, there is a continual dialogue between team members as to what's happening.
This also means that when you introduce an intervention, such as working together to refresh the team's understanding of the vision behind the project, you can track the impact that this has on the team's perception, their behavior and their performance, pretty much in real time. If you'd like to find out more, and perhaps trial the approach, for projects on which you are working, then contact us using the details below.
Thanks for watching.